Barcelona have been forced into a rare and unnerving workaround. Their season-opening La Liga match will not be played at Camp Nou but at the intimate 6,000-seater Stadio Johan Cruyff, and that single sentence hides a cascade of complications that will shape the first week of the campaign. The reason is straightforward on paper. Camp Nou still lacks the required match license and Montjuic is unavailable, but the consequences ripple through technology, broadcast, finance, and the experience of thousands of fans who expected a very different opener. La Liga technicians have descended on the Johan Cruyff to tick boxes that usually get planned months in advance. VAR camera positions must be finalised. Fibre optic broadcast lines need guaranteed redundancies. The semi-automatic offside system must be calibrated. Operator rooms must be set, and security and stewarding plans must be adapted to a smaller footprint. Every one of those items has a chain of dependencies: cables, camera towers, network tests, power backups, and when any link is rushed, there is risk. The pitch itself is another focal point. The stadium is scheduled to host Barcelona Femini's opener as well, which means the turf will be in near continuous use and will demand meticulous care to avoid surface deterioration that could injure players or force tactical compromises. Groundskeepers, sports scientists and coaching staff will be watching moisture levels, grass firmness and seam integrity while squeezing a professional standard surface out of an arena designed for a fraction of Camp Nou's throughput. For broadcasters, the change is a headache with immediate dollars attached. Camera positions that produce the camera language sponsors and TV partners pay for are different in a compact stadium. Sightlines change, and production teams must creatively reframe close-ups and sponsor boards to deliver promised exposure. If fibre links are not fully redundant, the risk is greater still. A single transmission failure in prime time would be catastrophic for rights holders and for the club's brand. Ticketing is a human drama in miniature. Season ticket holders, VIP guests, and travelling supporters who expected the Cathedral of Camp Nou will have to be reassigned or refunded, and that logistical juggling will inflame social media and local sentiment if communication is not crisp and fair. A 6,000-seat game feels electric and claustrophobic in equal measure. It can create an intense advantage, but it also eliminates the spreading roar of 80,000 fans that often unbalances visiting teams. Coaches and analysts know this. Sightlines, pitch dimensions, and crowd proximity subtly alter passing lanes, defensive shape, and even referee perception. Opponents may change their game plan accordingly, prioritizing compact attacks and low-fast combinations that exploit a narrower, firmer surface. Beyond immediate matchday details, there are financial and governance questions that will not go away. Emergency installations, overtime technical work and potential compensations cost real money, while the reputational toll of a giant club scrambling to meet standards raises questions about planning and oversight. Supporters and pundits will ask reasonable questions about why timelines slipped and why contingency venues weren't fully prepared. Yet there are two ways to read what happens next, as a failure in process or as a dramatic demonstration of crisis management. If La Liga's requirements are met, the VAR works without hiccups, feeds remain stable, and the pitch holds, this episode could be framed as a remarkable last-minute rescue. If systems falter, missed offsides are called or a broadcast blackout occurs, the blunder will echo far longer than a single result. Practically, the next 48 to 72 hours are decisive. Technicians must finish VAR and broadcast installs, turf teams must complete final touch-ups, and club communications must keep fans and partners informed to limit agitation. Sporting staff must make selection decisions with the ground condition in mind, and medical teams will be briefed for risk mitigation in a compressed schedule. Ultimately, what begins as a tech-heavy logistical story quickly becomes a test of identity for Barcelona. Can a club accustomed to vast infrastructure shift gears and deliver elite performance from a compact stage? The Estadio Johan Cruyff will be small in capacity but massive in consequence. Whether it becomes the site of an inspiring, composed response or a cautionary chapter in organisational friction will be decided in the hours before kickoff and in the reactions that follow. Keep watching the build-up, because this emergency will tell us more than one match result ever could about how Barca operates when systems are under pressure.